Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta say, time flies. It's been nearly a week since I've uploaded anything, and I do apologise. I was working on something the other day, and I just couldn't get it right. I'm sure some of you know that feeling if you're here on YouTube, or you just like to upload videos to Facebook groups and Reddit, whatever, and you just keep fucking up at the same spot over and over again. Oh my god. Well, anyway, that was what was happening to me, and wait, that's enough. Guitar down. I'm gonna start breaking things very quickly. Well, yeah, as I said, that was a couple of days ago now, and I'm like, oh my god, I better do something. So today, we're just gonna chill out, have a talk, show you guys a new guitar I got. A video or two ago, I said something about a guitar unboxing, which is what I was going to do for you guys, but I had so much stuff going on, the guitar arrived, and the box was just sitting there. I'm like, I haven't got time for a video at the moment, and I can't just leave it sitting there. So of course, I opened it and I've set it up, and it's all nice and clean and all that shit, so. And there's one other thing that I'd like to touch on, which is possibly a bit more personal. Another contributing factor to why I haven't uploaded in a week is that earlier on in the week, 3 or 4 days ago now, I actually had a panic attack. Insane. Or I am. No, but seriously. It was strange. It's not a good thing to have happen to you, and if anyone out there has experienced one themselves, yeah, I feel you. It's not great. And anyone that hasn't, I don't wish it upon you, because it is some scary, scary stuff. I actually, the next day after having the first one, I had two. One on the first day of a night time, and then when I woke up the next day, I was fine, but I had been thinking about it. I'm like, oh my god, did that happen? And then I bought on another one, which was possibly worse. And I said to my fiance, I'm like, look, I gotta go to the hospital. I'm not sure if I'm dying or something, what's going on, because as I said, it's kind of scary. It can really mess with your mind, like, and not to mention, it can give you some loss of feeling in your limbs, and that was one of the things for me. I had like tingling in my left arm, and that's why I'm like, oh my god, we gotta go to the hospital. This is it. But thankfully, I went there and they did their tests and all that, you know, bloods and ECG and blood pressure, heart rate, all that kind of thing. They're like, no, you're fine. It's pretty much a classic panic attack, and they give me a list of things and all that kind of thing. So yeah, wow, that was horrible. At the moment, I'm just working on a couple of riffs and some short solos. Like, if anyone that's been watching my channel for a while, they know that, you know, I do upload a fair amount of short solos, usually about a minute each, and I don't know, I just enjoy it. How I come up with these things usually is I'm practicing scale shapes and positions. Like, ooh, I like that. That's cool, good. And then just build upon that. So, what I got is this. A 1994 Samick Valiards. Now, I know what you're thinking. A Samick, really? No, settle down, hear me out. You know, Samick made some really good guitars at one point. I don't even know if they're still making guitars. But anyway, I digress. Back in the day, I think Samick and Court, they actually made a lot of Ibanez guitars and others. Well, I know Court did for sure. I'm pretty sure I read that. Maybe not Samick, but it's possible. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, so for those of you that are like guitars just as much as you do playing guitars, you're probably aware of Valley Arts guitars. Back in the 80s, early 90s, they were like top tier, high-end custom shop guitars, and they had a few production models as well. Notable players, Steve Lukather, Larry Carlton, and I'm sure a plethora of others. So what had happened, I haven't read the full story or whatever, but I think maybe Valley Arts were struggling financially or something like that. Again, don't quote me, but at any rate, Samick ended up buying the company, or a share of it, or something like that, and later on, actually, I think Gibson did as well. But nowadays, I think Valley Arts is operated by one of the descendants of the original founders, so they are still going. But back then, yeah, top spec, top tier, all that nonsense. But so the Samick, it's the likeness of it is identical to a lot of those models, but obviously the originals were usually equipped with EMGs, an actual Floyd Rose, and other quality components. Not so much on the Samick, these are just no brand pickups, a licensed tremolo, which is fine, it works well. You know, you still have just here, I'll zoom in, but you might not be able to see it. It does say Valley Arts on there, which is cool. You know, there was a bit of thought put into this guitar. You know, it's comfortable, it's well made, it's heavy. Not you know, Les Paul heavy, but it's for any super strat style guitar, it's pretty heavy. It's not light. It doesn't feel like it's just going to fly away in the wind. But the reason why I bought this, besides the fact that it was fairly cheap, is I would love an actual Valley Arts guitar. Possibly one day I'll get one, who knows. But an OG Valley Arts. I'm not too interested in new things. If people haven't noticed that by now, everything I own is ancient. But another thing, besides it being cheap, I think this would be a cool platform to try and make it in likeness of an original. I have a set of EMGs that I'd like to install in this. It's an 85 SA. I'd probably have to get a new pickguard though, because if you can see on here, the humbucker on this has 2 mounting screws, so that pickguard's pretty much special to these pickups. And put a nice chrome Floyd Rose or a Charla on there or something, that'd be pretty cool. And you know, I know it'll be a mock-up, a replica, but still, it'll be cool. Because, as I said, it's a comfortable guitar, it plays nice, you know, it does all that shit. I'll show you guys some sounds, and whatevers. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe if you like this kind of thing, that is. I do strive to keep this channel going, and it will get better and better as time goes on. You've got to keep in mind that it's been 2 or 3 months that I've been uploading, so this channel's still in its infancy, but I want to try and keep it regular and actually make something with this if I can. I don't know. Maybe my content isn't that enjoyable. Maybe it is. I don't know until somebody either says it is in the way of commenting or liking or subscribing or all three. But seriously, I'd appreciate it. Honest to God.